What is up, everyone? Today on Seth Leroy Hustle Adventures. Look, we got the nature bars. Yeah, I'm about to be riding out. It is 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, we got this run right now. It's a local run. Yesterday, did DoorDash, did some other business adventures that went really good, that we're really excited about. But now it's time to start the grind. It's Tuesday. Yesterday had so many runs we were looking at, but today got this one. It is Minnesota to Minnesota. It is 177 miles for 365. It's one piece, 500 pounds, 48 by 48 by 48. And I just want to say appreciate all the support and all the positive energy, and just, you know, people commenting positive energy. There's not too much negativity right now, but yeah, we are pretty much ready to roll. Shout out to Hippix Logistics, my favorite dispatching company. Shout out to Joe, Gianna and the whole crew, Andre. So yeah, just God is good. Stay positive. Everybody who's thinking about doing this, keep reaching out, keep hitting me up, and let's keep talking about how we can all win. But anyways, I got my unconventional coffee in a weird measuring cup. But anyways, let's get on the road. Let's go get loaded up. Let's get this local run done, come back to the Minneapolis area and see what else we can get today. If nothing, the Timberwolves are on tonight. I'd probably go DoorDash till the game. But anyways, let's go. Well, we are here, you guys. It is 6:30 a.m. Pickup was 7 o'clock. Trying to get this one done. Let's get this pickup. I got a contact phone number. It looks like there's some lights on. I feel like I hear some forklifts. Go in there with all the proper information, clipboard with the pen, look professional, see if we're in the right area. This pull door looks like it would be this pull door because it's right by the other trailers and stuff. And we'll see what happens, and we'll see if we can't get loaded up. And so let's go check. So what happened was yesterday, we were looking at a bunch of them. So the dispatcher that I was working with sent me a different one and said, oh, it's for 1 p.m. now. And so I got here, and then I said, okay, on site. I woke up at 5 a.m., you know, and they said, oh, remember I told you? And then I said, oh, you sent me not this one. Because we were looking at so many, I thought that one had switched if I wanted it type thing. And, which is weird, though. I said no anyways to that one, so I don't know what's going on. So it's just, see, and things like this can happen in the industry. And that's the thing too, it's just mistakes, communication. But so now I'm sitting here. It was only an hour from my house, but still, you know, you wake up early. It's time is money in this industry, so I'm trying to think of what to do. She was saying that I could see if they have it. I tried to call their phone number. Of course it said that the receiving hours were until 8 anyways, and it said to be here at 7. And see, that's the thing too. There's ups and downs and there's stressful times, but in the end, there's no boss breathing down my back, so it's whatever. But it's just like, so I'll update you guys on what's going on. I don't know. I'm gonna go over there and then go in and see if it's available. Yeah. Keep you guys posted. So a little update, story time too. So like I said, there was a miscommunication, all good. Like I said, okay, I'll just go home DoorDash. But then I came here just to talk to somebody. I called the manager, talked to the manager. They got me to the manager. The manager's like, oh yeah, we could work it out. Yeah, come around to door 5, whatever, I'm like, okay, cool. Go in there. This lady takes second for rudest lead forklifter. And I used to forklift in low trucks, just so everyone knows. So I know how it can be to be a forklifter. But I go in there, but I'm the same way at all my jobs. I'm still a ball of positive energy, and some coworkers might hate it. I don't fucking know, and I don't care. But anyways, so I go in there. She doesn't say, what can I help you with? No manners at all. She just goes, like people, if you're not from Minnesota, Minnesota nice is true, but there's also Minnesota condescending, Minnesota, you know. So anyways, let's get into story time about this lady. So instead of saying something like, may I help you, nothing, she goes, what are you doing here? And I'm like, oh God. She's like mid-50s, short hair, butch. I'm like, I'm here for whatever, I say the company's name, to pick up for Rochester, Minnesota. She goes, what? And I go, yeah. And then she's like, you're supposed to be here at 1. And then I just was like, yeah, it was a miscommunication. And she's like, who's the boss of Musco Cargo on the sheet? And then I'm like, oh no, at first she mentioned the brokerage firm. And then I go, oh yeah, that's the broker. And then she goes, then who's Musco Cargo? Who's that? Is that you? And then I was like, yeah, yep, that's me. And then she goes, who's your boss? Your boss didn't tell you? And then I said, I am the boss. She goes, then how are you at the wrong time? It was funny. And I'm like, I'm a subcontractor between brokers, dispatchers, stuff like that. I am a subcontractor, okay? You know, like, breathe, lady. You know, it's okay. And then she kept cutting me off. She's like, I know what that is. I know. I am a shipping I've been in shipping or saving forever. I said, okay, I was just explaining because you asked who I am and what's going on. So then she's like, I'm done with you. Like, and I was being super cordial. You know me. I was being nice and, you know, whatever. And then she's like, I'm done with this. And she, like, dispatches the manager. She's like, you need to talk to our manager. I said, that's who I was on the phone with who said it would make it work. And she cut me off again. She's like, just talk to the manager. I'm done. And she, like, walks away. The manager comes, super cordial, super nice. Was like, I understand miscommunication. We can make this work, you know. And I'm like, okay. She's like, let me go check. But while we were just talking, vibing, everything was all good. She goes to leave. Psychopath, lead forklift receiving lady comes over, and she goes, we're gonna make this work. And she's like, he is not. And she's like 2 feet from me. That's why she gets second place, because she wasn't as bad as the guy who called me worthless before I had a strap. Because I just started in this industry. In a straight truck, you don't need a strap. You know? So then she goes and she's like, he is supposed to be here at 1 p.m. and he is standing right in front of me. Now, meanwhile, she's 10 inches from my chest. It was the weirdest situation. Like I said, the other guy was ruder, so he wins the cake. But until me and the manager sort of shot a look at each other, because I never once said it had to be done. Like I said, I'll leave, I'll go hustle, I'll DoorDash. It's like in my head, you know, because I never told them it had to happen. And me and the manager shot a look, and then she came out, and then she said, you can just go wait in your vehicle, because, you know, she could tell I was sitting here like, what the hell is going on? So she came out, said, yeah, it'll be ready in an hour. We're going to make the pallet. That lady's probably furious that they're going to load me. But she said the company that's receiving this will be happy. They need these parts. So, you know what I mean? So that's one thing in this industry too, but that's why I like just being my own boss, because I know I just get to go back in my van and it's no big deal. Because to me, I don't let people rock me. Like, I'm just like, okay, you're insane. You know what I mean? But that's why, though, too, I do, you know, I'm passive aggressive Minnesota. You know, I can be like, well, what are you're fucking crazy. Like, it's all good. But then after this load, because if I don't get another load, I'm going to go DoorDash today. I mean, this one I'm making like $160, $170 after taxes, everything, taken out, gas. And then I could go home, you know, easily make that other 30 easily, or even more, make another 60, maybe even more. And then that adds on to today. You know what I mean? So it's over a $200 day. I'll make it an over $200 day, which is good. You know, and no one told me to do it. That's what I like about this. But anyways, I'll keep you guys posted when we get loaded up. They're all loaded up. Man, this lady was crazy. I sat here and waited, and then when she was ready, I was facing the door, like, waiting, and then I was like waving, and then she was like, and I'm like, yeah, like, I'm like, I'm coming. Oh my gosh, we're loaded up. Let's go get strapped up. Well, we're here. We are at the drop-off, but it is super busy. A lot of semis I think I found the pole door I'm supposed to go to, so I just parked by it. That's one thing, always park where you're not in the way, obviously. It was just like when I was a straight truck driver, but you know, you never want to be impeding any of their business. So I'm gonna go and figure out where to bring this, so wish me luck. Well, we are all unloaded. That guy was cool. Man, that was easy. Dude, I parked. I never usually try to show places. I never say the name, but dude, perfect. Pull up, park, boom, done. Easy. He came out. He's like, oh, what do you got? Da, da, da. Usually, he's like, well, did you go in there? And I was like, no. And he's like, oh, let me just look at the pack and stuff, all that. It's just super easy. He signed, printed his name. Remember, always have that name printed legibly. When you're an independent contractor. But he was really cool, man. It's funny, usually everything's smooth, but sometimes you get that run of like just these cranky people, or like just overcomplicated places. Because you know, when I was a straight truck driver with the accounts that the company I ran for had, there was never like, you know, oh, where do I go, you know, sometimes obviously, but because it wasn't always just, you know, the same old thing. Well, it was different quite a bit. What I'm saying is, it was just more, oh, you're with this company. Yep. Okay, let's unload your truck. Which door do you go to? You know. But when you're an independent contractor going to very random locations like this, sometimes it can be so like, oh my goodness, what are you doing here? And you want to unload it? Like, and you're just like, yeah, like, is this going to be a very complicated situation? Can we just... But then when you get the really smooth ones that are cool like that, it's just so nice to just be like, yep, here it is. And they're like, yeah, have a good one. You know, that dude was real positive, good energy. I love that. And that's why I bring the positive energy, because, you know, we got enough negative energy. That's the reason I only watch the news for the weather. And then when the weather's pretty much done, I'm good. But anyways, yeah, you guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to. If you don't want to, that's all good. Just appreciate you here watching. Had a couple loads on the way here too. We passed on one to Iowa and some other ones that we were looking at, one to Indiana that we didn't get, but you never know what can happen. But anyways, you guys, thanks for watching and have a blessed day. And oh yeah, by the way, keep hustling.